I watch a new movie every other day, and today I watched the YouTube movie A Place with You on Uche Montana TV. Now, you guys know that Uche Montana is my gal, fine gal Uche. Love that girl, love her down. However, this particular film, I really wished I loved it, but alas, it was okay. It's a film that I don't know anybody that will watch this film and say that it's a bad film. It's not a bad film by any stretch. I don't think anybody will watch this film too and be like, oh, the film don't make sense, because it has such a beautiful story at the heart of it. Like, it's a story of resilience and going for what you want, and like, stuff like that. So the heart of it, the message is so good. The issue be saying when you're watching it, the experience when you're actually watching it, it's not very, I don't know. It's just, please, if you watched it, like, let me know in the comments if maybe I'm talking nonsense. But I didn't really like. I was like 30 minutes into the film, I was already kind of like battling sleep. But then it kind of picks up a little bit. But then even when it picks up, it's not like it really picks up in a way that I'm like, nah, film don't start. It's just kind of like the film is tepid. If I'm to use any adjective, that's the word I would use. Tepid. It's okay. You know what I mean? Just in terms of the level of enjoyment of me watching it. But let me talk about some other good things about the film. This film, they commissioned original music for it, so you can see the effort was put in. Also, one thing about Uche Montana, she will always deliver a performance. One thing about my girl that I love, I've told you, I love a person that commits, especially as an actor. When it's time for glam, you give us glam. When it's time to break it down and give us this fish stellar role, you really give us a fish stellar role. And Uche Montana delivered the role as she was supposed to. She gave it her all. In short, she is the reason for me to watch this film. But again, as I've already said, as a whole, on an enjoyment level, it wasn't my favorite film. It's not a film that I would tell you to go and race and watch, but it wasn't bad. It's always nice to see my girl Uche doing different things. And again, this is a different film than the last one I watched from her, which was The Other Woman. And now, if you're ready to just talk about the film, well, if you've watched it and you're ready to come and talk about it now with spoilers so we can gist about it, well, then spoilers ahead. Let us go. So now that we're in the spoiler section, let's talk. Starting from that city woman. First of all, that woman decreased. How are you going to be a woman from the city and you're now be coming to us to come and buy fish from our market? And instead of you to price us where Madam City, you're now pricing us 1,000 naira, 700 naira, 500 naira. She decreased. Like, I'm surprised the other people were even selling it to her. She's she's very, very silly. And then, it was just so sad to see how she was now making Chidi Omimi really feel like crap. But that was the incentive that Chidi Omimi now needed to go to school. And now let's talk about the school part. I just hate people that give people a hard time for trying. Like, those bullies were very annoying. You're laughing at this girl because she's trying. Like, be so serious. But that's how some people are, just senseless. Another thing is that some teachers still they reverse me, because you know that this girl is having a hard time pronouncing this word. Just let her off the hook. All these teachers that will be like, stop laughing at her. Oh yeah, you keep going. You're seeing that this person is really, really not getting it. Like, they've struggled. Instead of you to just tell her, okay, don't worry, we'll talk after class. You're not still having her standing there struggling. So people go to laugh at her because they say, oh, stop laughing at her. Some teachers, you self, let this girl off the hook. Also, another person I want to talk about is the love interest. First of all, the number of films that I've watched where, like, it be like saying I love in Tokyo, that is the new thing. Love at first sight. Since the day that I met you, girl. Because this one too, as in just look her for the first time, now love at first sight. I say now, wow. But talking of that character, Kelechi, my biggest problem with this character is that when he's introduced, he's kind of positioned as like, oh, he's a stubborn boy. He has all these problems in the city, he fail in class. So that's why they sent him to the village. But when we now meet Kelechi seems very well adjusted. Kelechi is literally only stubborn when it comes to protecting Chidi. I'm like, of course, the perfect love interest archetype, like flawless in that way. That your only stubborn trait, your only stubborn attribute is you're stubborn when it's time to fight for injustice, when it's time to stand up for love. That is when you're stubborn. Other times, this boy was calm, cool, and collected. Like, even in the school that they were saying he's not smart, this boy, his English was very good. Like, it didn't seem like he was struggling in any of the subjects. They didn't even show that maybe he was struggling maybe in math or science. Or that just seemed like he was chilling. So when the father now even comes back at the end and is like, oh, I've seen a change in you. I said, change? Change? Wait, this boy is the boy that we met at the beginning. That is the boy that we met at the end. If they wanted to really show that this boy was like a reckless, hot-headed kind of person that needed to come and calm down in the city, that was not achieved here, because that boy seemed exactly the same at the beginning as he was at the ending. Like, what are you telling me right now? Still speaking of Kelechi, let me tell you something that annoyed me. I wrote it down. That part where Chidi Omimi says, "Now, good thing where I feel make you happy." And he now says, oh, okay, let me tell you a better way to say it next time. You say, I'm glad I could make you happy. Almost sit down, I beg, get out of here, man. I tell people that you know that obviously I'm not good at speaking English. Why are you not trying to come and be doing Mr. Corrector? Like, it pissed me off. I know it was supposed to be romantic, but I was like, be Nigerian. She Nigerian, yeah, you're not a Nigerian. Why are you acting like you can also speak pidgin or you break it down for the Chidi too? You know English is not her strong suit. Like, I don't know, it was kind of annoying me because why are you not trying to be correcting me? Is this the love we can't do for you? I beg go, no verse me. But another thing is that some lines of dialogue were like, how do I say it? It didn't seem natural. I wrote one. There was a part where he's looking at her through the bushes, right? And he says, so this is her. This is her world. This is what she does. And she still knows the importance of education. Quite impressive. What? It doesn't even sound like a natural dialogue. Unnatural dialogue in films always crack me up a bit. Like, what was that line of dialogue? Still on this Kelechi matter and back to the bullies. Some people, it's rather they don't even have a crush on you. Because when they have a crush and you don't like match that their crush or they don't know how to take rejection, it just comes out in the worst ways. And I'm talking about that girl that I came and kicked Chidi Mimi's food. Now started to push the boy. What are you going to do? You're like baiting him to get a reaction out of him because Oga saying you don't want you. Like, people should learn how to take no for an answer, be able to handle rejection. Like, those girls really annoyed me when they were talking about their age gap relationship, because I don't know how old he is until later in the film when they now finally realize that he's 21. Because up until then, when they are like, oh, you know, you be small boy, why should they work with small boy? I'm like, from my visual eye, these two actors seem about the same age. Like, I don't see what the so when they now say that, oh, he's 21 and she's 25, I'm like, it's just wild how women in this world have such a stigma. Like, no matter the age, as long as a person is younger than you and it's a man, oh, they are going to crucify you for that. And it's kind of insane. Like, my gosh. That part where Kelechi was not acting like he was dead, I was like, is this how this film wants to go? Like, what kind of traumatic? When he now woke up, I was like, no, they play. No carry me play this boy. No carry me play this boy. That was very annoying. And then at the end of the film, where he now chooses to stay with her, he says a city boy has now come to the village, now choosing to stay with her, not go back to the village. I said, eh, where this film they happen in 2026? In this same world, will be this. I guess it can happen. I guess some people can really say, I want to live the city life and come here for love. And I guess in the case of Kelechi and Chidi Omimi, that was their story. Overall, the film, as I said, I didn't love it. I thought I would love it more than I did. But alas, I didn't. Sorry about that. But it is the truth. I cannot come and lie to you guys. It's what it is. If you've watched this movie, I'm very curious to know what you think about it. Please let me know in the comment section. Also, if you've watched this whole video and you have no idea who I am, my name is Dike. I am the curator of the Dike Film Club, where every other day we watch something new. We are having a blast, to follow along. Come and join us. Welcome. All right. Until the next film that I watch and the next video that I make, have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.